Carroll O'Connor is here. He's a four-time Emmy winner in his role as Archie Bunker on All in the Family. He is now the executive producer and star of In the Heat of the Night, which is on CBS, and I am very pleased to have him here for this conversation. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. Let me talk a little politics first. Your state has two very exciting races. Kathleen Brown and is up against Governor Wilson, and you've got Senator Feinstein and Mr. Huffington, Congressman Huffington. What do you think is going to happen?
I think Kathleen will win.
You do?
Yes.
I say that because the polls show her down by 8-10 points.
Yes. Well, I think that she'll pick up in the last week or so and win. I certainly hope she wins. I'm very much for her. And I'm for Dianne Feinstein, too.
Yeah. What do you think of the...
Did you ever hear down south, because you're up from there,
yes,
did you ever
sir,
hear what that call down there, Yellow Dog Democrat?
Yellow Dog Democrat, that's right. Now, they come from the notion that they would vote Democrat if a yellow dog was running?
That's right.
Yeah.
If it's a yellow dog, you'd vote for it. That's right. Yeah.
And you've been that kind of Democrat all your life?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
When did you start to have a sort of interest in politics?
Well, I wasn't always pleased to be a yellow dog Democrat. The Democratic Party has disappointed me many, many times.
Because it's not liberal enough, or not conservative enough, or not what?
Well, certain people that had put in office over the years, rather disgusted me. I don't want to say who they are at the moment, but I had a great. Some of these guys I thought ought to not be in the Democrat Party at all. Yeah. They should be. I can tell you that I don't think your friend Jesse Helms. He's well, of course he is a Republican, but but there have been a lot of guys in the Democrat.
You refer to him as my friend because he comes from my home state.
From your home state.
Yes.
But there have been a lot of guys in the Democrat Party who have been like Jesse. Yeah. And didn't really belong there. So those are the things that make you mad. Well, what are you going to do? You can't tell everybody how to vote.
Yeah. It'll be an interesting time. I mean, because it also, people are wondering if California has a Republican governor, if Wilson does win, how difficult that will make it for President Clinton in his re-election effort. And especially if the candidate is Pete Wilson, who will probably be catapulted onto the front ranks of potential presidential nominees on the Republican side.
Well, I think the nation is going to change its mind about President Clinton as the years go by. I just happened to, by chance, have a meeting, say hello to him in Washington the other day, and it was a great pleasure for me to tell him that I didn't remember any president since Franklin Roosevelt who got as much done in his first 2 years as Bill Clinton.
What would you list on that? I mean,
well,
certainly
absolutely.
The economic plan that he got passed.
Finally getting a health bill into the Congress and through the Congress in some form or another.
At least it was debated.
It was debated, and the crime bill, and the foreign policy. Everything he's done has been absolutely right. I said to him, you ordered the only invasion of a foreign place that I, in my lifetime, could honestly approve. And that was the invasion of Haiti, because it was for the first time, for a good purpose, to go down there to reinstall and reinforce a democratic government. It wasn't like the boys in Saigon that we were going in to keep in power, or down in Santo Domingo. This was a democratic government that had been ousted, and usually we go in and help the Cedruses. But this is the time we went
because they've been our friends, we say.
Because they've been our friends, that's right. Yeah. So this is the first time I could approve it, and I was tickled to be able to tell him that.
All right. And what was his response?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
What was the occasion of seeing him?
I was down in Washington with my wife. She had some business with the Smithsonian, and a friend of ours invited us to have lunch. She works at a friend who works in the White House invited us to have lunch there with her. Yeah. And we were having lunch in the White House mess.
First time?
I'd been in the White House. I'd never met a president, no. This is the first time. No. So we were just there having lunch and didn't expect anything, and somebody came down and said the president was told that you were here. He'd like you to stop up after lunch and say hello.
And how long were you in the Oval Office?
Oh, about 15 minutes.
Oh, that's very nice, isn't it? Awesome. And I mean, you get the sense of history when you walk into that place.
We we were taken through the White House once by an old friend of mine, Senator Birch Bayh of Indiana, when I happened to be visiting. So we went into the cabinet room, and my son, who was at that time, I think about 12.
This is Hugh?
Hugh, and he was looking around, and he asked one of the Secret Service men if he could sit in the big chair.
Yeah.
It was the president's chair. I said, sure, go ahead. The president, Nixon, was down visiting B.B. Rebozo in Florida at the time, so we had the run of the place. And Hugh went over and sat down in the chair, and when he thought nobody was looking, he was feeling for Nixon's buttons.
Yeah,
for the tape machines. Yes. Yeah. So a lot of things, as you say, happened there. There's a lot of taping going on there too. Yeah, but this is what a kid of 12 kept hearing on the air in those days.
Hugh later is now one of the co-stars of In the Heat of the Night.
Yes, yes.
And you're now the executive producer.
Yes. Well, I was. I think we've done our last season.
Yeah, you're now doing these 2-hour movies for CBS.
We have done them.
Right. You've done them, but they haven't aired. Only one of them has aired. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You had a long run, 7 or 8 years?
Yes. Yeah. We had, eight seasons. Yeah. 8 seasons.
And you've directed some of the episodes?
Yeah. Directed, wrote a number of them. And,
how do you like being on the producer, your own producer? How do you like being in control?
Well, I like it. It's not that I'm power hungry. Yes, I guess I am.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what it is? The job is easier when you're the boss.
Yeah.
It's much easier. And
why? It's easier because?
Well, you don't have to negotiate the things that you want to do for the show. If you have a vision of the show, right or wrong, good or bad, it's your vision. And you have excellent people around who are going to help you and who will oppose you. But your word is the final word on it. And I used to sit in the makeup chair down in Georgia in the morning, and everything would come by me as I sat getting made up. They come by to show me the cars they were going to use in the pictures, show me the makeups, the hairdos, the costumes, say hello to people, approve this, approve that, do rewrites in the chair, the whole thing. But I enjoyed it. I got help. I didn't get opposition, so I liked it.
Did you fire anybody?
No, I never fired anybody.
Didn't have to fire anybody?
No.
You're happy with the team you had?
No, but you can't be happy with everybody. As a boss, you have to realize that. There's some people that you'd love to be rid of, but you keep because you say, well, it's a personality thing, and you can't let people go just because of your personality. I'm not talking about actors now. I'm talking about staff.
Yeah. Archie Bunker still is a favorite role of your career.
Well,
because it meant so much, because it was so pervasive, because it was so popular, because it drew such attention.
I guess it was. It was a great role to play.
Why was it a great role?
Because it was. He conveyed. Well, he was the creature that was carrying the satire. Yeah. And it was very important satire. It was satirizing a whole system of beliefs that are pervasive in this country, not just Archie's working class, but all the way up to the top. I remember being at a big dinner party one night at Nelson Rockefeller's home up in Nighttown,
right?
And there's nobody there but very rich men. A guy who became a friend of mine was my dinner partner was Bill Buckley.
Yes.
But Buckley's pretty rich too. But these guys were all Archie Bunkers.
In terms of their opinions.
Absolutely.
No difference.
And also told me I was right, that I was right. They did the same thing.
Projected.
One or two of the guys did the same thing that the man on the street does, a confusion of one's own persona with the persona of the character. Yeah. So these guys thought I was right.
Why has there been any effort to recreate the role fresh again in America in the 90s?
A curious effort was made by Norman Lear to to put a black family in the bunker house.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
I
right.
guess that's as close as anybody has come.
So if someone came to you and said, let's do it, let's make Archie, however old he would be now, and put him in a new place, in a different place, and see how he is 10 years from whenever. When was the last episode? 80-something?
83, 84.
83, okay. And so, would you do it?
The president of CBS Entertainment, Peter Tortorici, said to me one day that that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to find Archie wherever he was living in New York,
yes,
and whatever he was doing, and not try to set up a family situation, but to show Archie in his workplace, whatever that workplace happened to be, and bring him back, and ask me if I would do it. And I said I would, because I think that the satirical potential in Archie Bunker is still there. You know, it was much fun with Archie commenting on the you know, what's going on today. He would be very much anti-Clinton, of course.
Yes,
I don't think Archie would like President Clinton.
He loved Rush Limbaugh, though. Would be his hero.
See, thank God for one of them guys once in every generation.
Yes. Who has the right values, the right ideas.
I try to save us all from ourselves, because we're our own worst enemy.
That's great. So why didn't it happen?
Well,
or might it happen? Or who stopped it?
Well, it was just an idea, and then the idea was presented to Norman Lear, and I guess he didn't think that anything, he couldn't see what could be done with that idea. And since he didn't see himself getting involved in it, he said, no, he didn't want to do it. Now the question, would he let us do it?
Right. Because he owns the copyright to Archie Bunker.
Yes, as I did what they call Archie Bunker's Place by myself for the last 4 years of the show. He could have said, go ahead and do it. You and Peter Tortorici put it together.
But he didn't.
No, he said, I'm not going to do it. I don't.
But I'm not going to let you do it.
I'm not going to let you do it. No.
Now, why did he say that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you two friends?
Yes and no. We never see each other. We talk. We're very cordial. We're very cordial and laugh a lot when we see each other. But you know, a friend is somebody you see at least once a year, I think.
Yeah.
Or exchange a card,
at least once a year.
Something like that.
Yeah, if it doesn't hit once a year, then you can't call it a friendship.
But people in show business, their friendships are different.
Yeah. Who's your best friend out there?
Oh, my best friend out there. Gosh, I don't know. That's a hard thing to.
Because you don't want to leave somebody out that's a good friend.
Well, that's right. I guess the guy I'm closest to out there is Burgess Meredith.
Yeah.
And
does he still live on the beach at Malibu?
He's still on the beach at Malibu. Yeah, sure. And I'm out there too. We're kind of near neighbors.
Yeah. The interesting thing about In the Heat of the Night is that you really do deal with a lot of black-white racial questions.
Yes.
Interracial marriage, for example. Here is a clip from this episode was in the first episode of the 2-hour movies that aired this year.
The first 2-hour movie.
This is the first one. Take a look at this. Carroll O'Connor, Bill Gillespie in The Heat of the Night. Here it is. George C. Scott. Your idea to get him in that?
Oh yes, I sent him the script as soon as I had a draft. I'd only worked with George a couple of times in the past. Once on his old series, I was a guest star on that. Also did a movie with George, and some years back, George and Tony Curtis and a beautiful Italian actress named Verna Lisi.
Lisi, I remember.
Yeah.
What do you regret?
What do I well, I regret that I didn't give more time in my life to writing. I was very much drawn to being a writer. I won't say that I should have been a writer. I think I should have been what I have been, but I think I'm a good writer with things to say, and I didn't try enough to get the stuff out.
Why didn't you try enough to get the stuff out?
Well, I didn't use my time well. I can't just blame it on the other job. I didn't use my free time well. well enough. And then, of course, acting. I've been a very busy actor, and there's a lot of demands that way. I sort of released some of my desire for the writing through television scripts, rewriting them or writing original scripts and that sort of thing. But I really wanted to write history and politics and.
Well, you started off as a copy editor for the New York Times.
Oh no, nothing so grand.
I thought it was at the New York Times. Read that it was at the New York Times.
I was a copy boy.
Copy boy. I'm sorry, not copy editor, copy boy.
When I was 17 or so, I was a copy boy.
I misspoke, I sure.
I had an uncle, long years dead, named Hugh O'Connor, who was on the New York Times. He, I think, was the first of their reporters ever to get a byline. In the old days, the Times didn't give bylines to people. And he'd been on the World and the Sun and the Times. He's the only other guy in the family.
Did you want to be? You very much want to be a journalist?
Well, I wanted to be. I had a red-hot desire to be a reporter in those days. When I was a copy boy.
What happened? Was it you went to the? Why did you stop?
Well,
journalism.
I don't really. I don't remember why I didn't continue with the journalism. I got disgusted with the press after the war. I got disgusted with the press during the 50s, and when the House Un-American Activities Committee was running rampant, and McCarthy was running rampant, and the press wasn't doing anything to criticize these guys. The press seemed to be inflaming the situation. The press, I think, always inflamed trying to get the Cold War hot all the time.
Yeah.
Making trouble. I mean, I could cite so many, but we're not doing a show on that. But I got disgusted. I didn't. I had great illusions about the press. Boyhood illusions that were really shattered.
And then decided to become an actor, or did you drift into acting?
Well, I happened to be in a play in Dublin, and a professional producer came to the play, saw me, and then offered me a professional part. I just was so flattered. I took the part, and everybody was so nice to me, and I was sort of seduced by the theater.
You said the regret that you didn't write more. Anything that you really wanted to do that you didn't do? I mean, did you have great dreams that you never really, because you've had a rich and rewarding career. As you said, you worked almost all the time. You've had character roles, you've had starring roles, you've been on television, on stage, and in film.
I haven't done too well on stage. I was my two essays on Broadway were flops.
Yeah.
Had a good run in a play that Burgess Meredith produced and directed years ago. It was James Joyce's Ulysses put on stage. That was a very big hit in New York.
What does it mean, that you think, to be Irish?
Well, there's a lot to look back on. There's an interesting culture to look back on.
You love Dublin.
Yes, yes. But the literary and political history of Ireland, it's something that can hold your interest. It's something you can be very delighted about, and I suppose proud of.
Yeah. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
I thank you. Carroll O'Connor. In the heat of the night, there'll be 4 2-hour special, I assume they're called movie specials.
2-hour movies.
2-hour movies on CBS. This fall. We're always pleased to have you come here, and I thank you very much. We thank you for joining us this evening. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. See you then.